Good morning. How are you today? The pipe I'm showing you today is a London-made no-name pipe, and it's not old. It's made in the last few years. I'm still smoking the plum cake and waiting for my package to arrive from Louisiana Pipe Guy 65, and still keep this thing going. It's a standard shape. It's a sitter, and it says London made right there. The fit and finish is very nice. They're rusticated, obviously. You know, you can hardly, in fact, you can't even feel a seam. So it's it's a good pipe. It's a great pipe. Draws well, like new. Got a nice, excuse me, stem that sort of offsets it. Needs a little light cleaning, but the pipe hasn't been smoked that much. The title of this is going to be Stop the Insanity, because I bought yet another pipe, a Meerschaum, 9 inches from stem to the tip of the bowl. I wish I could show it to you. It's I don't have a printer here, so at my station here, so I can I can't show you what it looks like, but it's a Fisherman, and it was on eBay. It's a man is selling his father's pipe collection. His dad passed away a little bit ago, and it has a ton of character. It's probably still on there, and it would say sold or ended or whatever. It's like 45. This one fellow was bidding very aggressively, like 5 or 6 times in the last week or two, and I only came in twice, and I think his maximum must have been $44. I got it for $45, and you know, sometimes they snipe at the last minute, but I said, well, I'll just pop in a bid, you know. And I wasn't really aggressive at getting it. And 24 hours later, I found out I won it. So I can't continue this. I have an addiction. It's a gorgeous Meerschaum. It's not like a lily white one with its tone. It's a strange sort of toning. It's more grayish, but it's a really nice carving, and I'm also waiting for the barling. That might come today. And nobody's picked the mail up, and it's like 1:45. They usually come a little earlier, the mail people. What do you think of this stopping mail delivery on Saturday? When they announced that was a possibility, it made the evening news. and they showed an old clip of Walter Cronkite back in the 60s, and on the evening news, and he said that the post office were going to shut down on Saturdays, and then later they decide not to. But it's happened before. You know, why can't they keep their budget? I did find out something kind of interesting by looking around on some news services. Evidently, the post office, I think they're going to release them in May. Believe it or not, they're coming out with a clothing line to raise money. Now, come on. But, you know, whatever. But they've been in trouble budget-wise for years. You know, why can't they keep things down? I don't know. But anyway, what else has happened? I haven't thought too much about that. Seems to be like a slow news day or two, and doesn't seem to be much happening. These popular scientists lately, like this Neil deGrasse Tyson, whatever his name is, and Miss Kakamitsu fellow with the gray hair, they're gaining in popularity as far as these pundits about what's going to happen. They're kind of interesting. I sort of started a little conversation on one of them, and this one fellow was kind of funny. He was commenting over and over again. His name was something like something 18, and I wrote him. I said, "You spent all your I said you seem like a very nice boy or girl, but you shouldn't be spending your days wasting your time on the computer. Why don't you go get a job?" Something to that effect, real politely, but once in a while I chime in on a blog somewhere, but I try to have pretty reasonable conversations. I'm not one of those that a snipe or anything like that, but some very good conversations are happening lately, and seems to be a lot of talk too about seems like atheism is on the rise, and I do believe in God myself, but listen, like there was a comedian, some of you older folks might know, actually he was in line to take over Jack Parr's job on the Tonight Show years and years ago. His name was Woodrow Woodbury, and he operated out of Lauderdale, Florida. He had some comedy albums, like done in clubs and stuff. And he had a good comment. He said, "What's the definition of an atheist?" And it's a fellow, well, and then they used male term. It was a fellow that didn't care whether SMU or Notre Dame won a football game. And then he said, and what's the definition of a dead atheist? And that's all dressed up with nowhere to go. I thought that was pretty good. But I'm somewhat spiritual. I'm a sort of the middle of the road. I'm Presbyterian. There was many years ago a couple Presbyterian ministers in my family tree, and So no, I don't attend every Sunday. I manage to try to catch a service once in a while, but uh, I think it's important to hold on to something, uh, and I'm not, literal translation of the Bible. I might get some, uh, you know, mails, but I don't believe in like guys spent 3 days in the belly of a whale. I think mostly that the Bible is a good, sort of like a guidebook for living. Uh, and a neurologist friend of mine speaks 5 languages. Uh, uh, said one time he thought that I wasn't too spiritual. He said, "Well, at least you have to have some sort of affiliation." I thought about it for a while. I said, "Yeah, well, I'll go back to the Presbyterian Church again and renew my faith." Uh, I guess you could call me born again, mother, but I don't. How the heck did we get on it? But this is more of a philosophizing session, I guess. Tried a little levity a day or two ago with a little video. Tried my hand at singing. Actually, it was a tune from a man called Eddie, aka Cleanhead Vinson. And any of you hardcore blues buffs, you have to look him up. He's great. He did tunes like Lazy Woman Blues, Bonus Pay Blues. I'm keeping my bonus pay, baby, not a penny will you see, because I found out what you're doing to me. So his tunes are out there. You can look them up on YouTube. Well, yeah, the Lazy Woman Blues is good too. Like, I'm in love with my baby. She's lazy, but she's lazy as a gal can be. She throws away the dishes and leaves the pots and pans. I mean, he's a lot of social commentary. I have a killer blues compilation. They go on eBay for, if you can find them, they go for about roughly $150, $160. This one set is called Blues, Boogie, and Bop, the complete Mercury sessions of the 1940s. And that's where I got that song from. It's a wonderful set. It's like 7 CDs. Every single blues and piece from the Mercury label, and it's a limited edition, comes with a booklet and everything. And I just played the heck out of that thing over the years. It's so much that I had to get another set. And I'm gonna keep that, mint, never open it, but of course I opened it and I played them too. Well, this little thing is almost gone. Let me light it up one more time. Have one of these little cheap lighters. Maybe I'll do another one today. I'm just finishing up this bowl full. Very satisfying smoke. Well, that's about it. And I'm going to end this now because I got like 15 seconds. Happy smoking.